This is the third time I tried to record this. If this doesn't work, I am throwing my laptop out the window. The year is 1966. You've just released 10 albums. 10 fucking albums. And after listening to Rubber Soul by the Beatles and Wall of Sounds by Phil Spector, you want to make something different. On a heavy weed and LSD trip, brothers Brian Wilson, Carl Wilson, Dennis Wilson, with their cousin Mike Love and their friend Al Jardine, they want to make something different. They want to innovate. They want to captivate audiences with their new music. And ladies and gentlemen, they made Pet Sounds. Now, I'm not going to beat around the bush here. I have never been a fan of this album. I've tried listening to it a couple times, and I just maybe I'm just too young to understand. I can appreciate how different it was for music at the time, but listening to it with a modern ear, almost 80 years, no, 60 years, I can't count. 60 years later, I can't fucking count. But listening to it with modern ears 60 years later, I've just never really been into it, but I can appreciate it for what it did for music at the time. It was so different to everything else. I mean, there's a reason why they call it Pet Sounds. They have so many different instruments in there. It's incredible. They had things like the harpsichord, tack piano, sleigh bells, bicycle bells, the theremin. Do you even know what a theremin is? The French horn, the bass harmonica. How do you get a bass harmonica? They've even had a barking dog in there at one point. That's why they called it Pet Sounds. There's so many different instruments in there. You got to remember where these guys came from. Their first big song, Surfing USA. One of them was 16 when they made it. They was teenagers just making music for fun. And then they started off making surf rock music, and they've come to Pet Sounds. The first song on the album, probably their most iconic song of all time, Wouldn't It Be Nice? Fun facts, that opening guitar lick is in a different key to the rest of the song. So when it goes, wouldn't it be nice? Those are different keys. This song is talking about teenage optimism, wanting to grow up and just being optimistic about life. You got lines like, wouldn't it be nice if we were older, then we wouldn't have to wait so long. You know, it seems the more we talk about it, only makes it worse to live without it. Maybe if we think and wish and hope and pray, it may come true. I mean, they just want to grow up. These group of teenagers, they want to grow up. You know that feeling when you was a kid, just wanting to be an adult, wanting to do stuff. This song is so optimistic. I got to give it some credit there. Track number 2, You Still Believe in Me. I mean, you go from Wouldn't It Be Nice to this quite sad sounding song. He's in love with someone, but he feels like he's disappointing them or not being worthy enough of their love. With lines like, I know perfectly well, I'm not where I should be. I've been very aware, you've been patient with me. I try hard to be strong, but sometimes I fail myself. I mean, he's not blaming her, he's blaming himself for why this isn't working out, and it feels quite sad to listen to. Brian, are you okay? And that's quite rare to have a song that vulnerable in the 60s. So you got to give that credit too. I talk about not liking this album, but I just praise the first 2 songs. Track number 3, That's Not Me. It kind of sounds like he doesn't want to live in his current life and he just wants to live in a dream. Like the line, I once had a dream, so I packed up and split for the city, but now I'm home again and I'm feeling better. He wanted to go out and do stuff and be someone, but then he wants to come back to the comfort of home. It kind of feels like he's chasing his independence, chasing this dream. But sometimes growing doesn't mean leaving stuff behind. It means taking stuff with you and understanding where you came from and where you belong. Track number 4, Don't Talk, brackets, Put Your Head on My Shoulder. I mean, it's just a soft love song. Lines like, I can hear so much in your sighs and I can see so much in your eyes. Let's not think about tomorrow. Again, it's another intimate song. And that was very rare to have a song that intimate in the 60s. Track number 5, I'm Waiting for the Day. I mean, this sounds like another heartbroken song. You go from Wouldn't It Be Nice just straight into boom, have 4 sad songs. He sounds so heartbroken with the lyrics like, you don't think that I could sit around and let him work and let you go and wait for the day when you could love again. I mean, this poor sod, he's just yearning. In these past 4 songs, he's been yearning for this girl. It's like he's competing for this girl's love with another guy. It's like you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about. This poor sod, Brian, are you okay? Track number 6, Let's Go Away for a While. There's no lyrics at all, it's literally just instrumental. It sounds like elevator music. It sounds like music when you're walking around a shopping mall and it plays in the background. It's treated like an interlude. You have these vibraphones and you've got these strings just floating around. It's really beautiful to listen to actually. Number 6, Sloop John B. It's basically a folk song about being exhausted mentally and physically, wanting to go home and seek comfort and stability. With lines like, we come on the sloop John B, my grandfather and me, the poor cook, he caught the fits and threw away all my grits. What do grits even taste like? I never had grits before. This is the worst trip I've ever been on. Like, he's so burnt out, and like I can understand like all of that LSD he was taking at the time. The poor sod. Wait, did I say that was track number 6? That was track number 7. Sloop Jumpy. Track number 8. God only knows. God only knows what I'll be without you. He's just yearning and yearning and yearning. It's not stopping. He's yearning for this girl. He's talking about like if he doesn't have this girl, then he's a nobody. He's a no one. I may not always love you, but as long as there's stars above you, if you should ever leave me, through life we should go on, believe me. The world should show me nothing to me. The world could show nothing to me. He's so devoted to this girl he wants her. It's so sad. Like, just the line, God only knows what I'd be without you. I mean, like, it's either, like, going to be the happiest marriage in the world or the worst heartbreak ever. Track number 9, I know there's an answer. The lyric, I know so many people who think they can do it alone. I mean, it's just a song about being by yourself and still being strong and getting on with life. Not much I can say about it, but it does have the bass harmonica, which is a bit quirky. Jeez, there's 13 songs on this album. Number 10, Here Today. We just took a little break from yearning, and now we're back to yearning. He's talking about the love that's fleeting. The bass lines are sharp, and like the whole arrangement has just staccato. It's like this relationship is crumbling and falling apart, and he's trying to hold on to it. Like it could be gone tomorrow. Like just the line, here today and gone tomorrow. He's just going for it all. Track number 11. I just wasn't made for these times. Again, so emotional. That feeling of alienation and displacement, feeling like just out of sync with everybody in the whole world. But Brian is just talking about like the fame and like his mental health and the expectations that are put on him. It's just there's one line to sum it all up. Sometimes I feel very sad. You and me both, Brian. You got the filming in the background, just going, ooh, it's so quirky. Track number 12, Pet Sounds. Pet Sounds? It's another instrumental, what can I say? Playful, melancholic instrumental with loads and loads of instruments and rhythms. I don't know what else to say, it's Pet Sounds. Track number 13, Caroline. No. This is the closing track, and again, he's so sad, it's devastating. This love is ending. Where did your long hair go? Caroline, no. There's a train in the background. There's barking dogs going on. It's so chaotic. It sounds like a childhood memory that's fading away. And he's comparing that to this love that's collapsing. It's just so sad to listen to. I'm not a fan of this album. It sounds optimistic for the first one song. You've got to admit, though, that Pet Sounds was a turning point, not just for the Beach Boys, but for music as a whole, and especially during the 60s, and apparently inspired Sgt. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I mean, so, the Beatles inspired the Pet Sounds, and the Pet Sounds inspired the Beatles. It's a full circle going on here. But it was emotional, and it was different, and it was innovative, and you have to give it credit for that. And it's talking about this love of his that's failing, and like I know we're fed up with like songs about failing love, but you never had songs like that during the 60s. No one was emotional and vulnerable during the 60s. It's a collection of beautiful songs, coming of age songs, heartbroken songs. Look, critically, I would give it a 9, like a solid A, but within myself, would I give it an A? No, I'd give it like a C. Initially, I'd give it a D. But I will move it to like a C, maybe a light B. I don't know. You have to listen to it yourself. I respect it, but do I enjoy it? God only knows. Let me know what you think of this album down below once you listen to it. But whilst you're here, now that you've came this far, please subscribe. Only 8% of my listeners are subscribed, and it does mean a lot to me. I'm trying to get to 20,000 subscribers. Give me a like as well. If you don't, I'll steal your Wi-Fi router. But yeah, thank you for watching, and that was Pet Sounds.